Hello dear students, in this session let us study the concept of Green's function. Okay, so what does it mean if I say Green's function? Let us see that first. So now I will consider a differential equation L into U of x is equal to f of x. I will call this as equation number 1. This is a differential equation. Differential equation. Here L is nothing but an ordinary linear operator. Okay, ordinary linear operator. F of x is some known function. It may be exponential function, trigonometric function, logarithmic function, polynomial, anything it may be. F of x is some known function. What about u of x? U of x is unknown function. We don't know what is u of x. It is some function. We don't know what it is. Okay, unknown function. So our task is to find out this unknown function. For that, what we can do, we can apply L inverse on both sides, so that L and L inverse become 1 and you will get what is u of x, correct? So for that, to solve this differential equation, the one method is what I said. I have to find the operator L inverse. So that L inverse operator will be in the form of an integral operator. Integral operator with kernel g of x comma z. That means we have to find out this unknown function. For that, we are trying to find the operator L inverse in the form of an integral operator with kernel g of x comma z, such that u of x is equal to L inverse of f of x. This will be equal to integral operator, so integration symbol. This is my kernel g of x comma z, f of z dz. This is the form. Okay, I will call this equation as equation number 2. The kernel g of x comma z is nothing but your Green's function. If you think in terms of plane, your xy plane is actually converting to your xz plane. Okay, so this is the Green's function for the differential operator. Now the solution of, since f of x is some function, obviously this equation is a non-homogeneous differential equation. So the solution of non-homogeneous differential equation can be written like this. Okay, I will write it here. L f of x is equal to L into L inverse of f of x is equal to integral L into g of x comma z into f of z dz. This means we are operating L on both sides of your equation number 2. So if you apply L to both sides, what you will get? L of u of x. From equation 1, I know what is L of u of x, that is f of x, which is equal to L into L inverse f of x is equal to, we have to apply L to this function also, that is to Green's function also. So L of g of x comma z, f of z dz. Your equation 2 become like this after applying L on both sides, that is differential operator to both sides. I will call this as equation number 3. Now this equation is satisfied this equation is satisfied if you choose g of x comma xi such that L of g of x comma xi is equal to delta into x minus xi. So what is this delta into x minus xi? We call this delta into x minus xi as Dirac delta function. That means your Dirac delta function can be defined as delta of x is equal to infinity plus infinity if x is equal to 0 and 0 if x is not equal to 0. That means if I consider a geometry like this, at all the points you will get 0. When it is x is equal to 0, you will get some plotting. If any function behaves in this way means you will call that function as Dirac delta function. So your delta of x takes the value plus infinity. If x is equal to 0, infinity means it may be any value, 1, 2, 3, anything, but not 0, okay. In the case of x is equal to 0 and 0 when x is not equal to 0, other than this point, it will take the value 0 itself. Okay, this is called as Dirac delta function. I will call this equation as equation number 4. So what this means, your L of g of x comma xi satisfies this property. That means your Dirac delta function's property. Okay. Here delta of x minus xi is called as Dirac delta function. The solution of this equation number 4 is called as singularity solution of your equation number 1, that is L of u of x is equal to f of x. That means using Green's function, using the concept of Green's function, we can find out the unknown function. Okay, this is all about introduction part of Green's function. In the next video, we will solve wave equation, heat equation using Green's function.